Hey guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm here to do an unhaul. So I recently reorganized my bookshelves a little bit because I ordered some books. So I'll link above the bookshelf reorganization live show that I did if you want to check it out, and also my book outlet unboxing and haul, so you can get caught up to date with that. But I had to make some room on my shelves and get rid of some books that I've been meaning to get rid of for a while. Now obviously we're in the middle of a pandemic, and so I can't really go out and donate these books or sell these books. So they're just gonna go into a pile with a bunch of other books in my closet. But let's just get started. So the first two books that I'm unhauling are Beautiful Darkness and Beautiful Chaos, both by Kemi Garcia and Margaret Stohl. These are the second and third books in the Castro Chronicles series, and I've been holding on to these for a really long time because I really enjoyed Beautiful Creatures. I read it for the first time back in 2014. I reread it back last year. Read Beautiful Darkness, thought it was okay, I enjoyed it. I recommend the audiobooks if you're going to read these. I really liked the audiobook. And then I started the audiobook for Beautiful Chaos recently, and I just wasn't invested. Like, I was listening to it, but then I wouldn't want to listen to it, or I wouldn't find myself gravitating towards it. I'd rather listen to music than listen to the book. And so I just decided that it's just time to get rid of these books. I just have other series that I'd much rather read than this one, and so I decided to keep Beautiful Creatures because I still have very fond memories for that one, but these ones I just don't really care to have anymore, so these are gonna go. It's been a long time. I've had this book literally since like 2013, I think. It's been a really long time that I've owned this book, so it's time to let them go. And the next book that I'm unhauling is Infinity Sun by Adam Silvera. I have a whole reading vlog for this book if you want to go check it out. I'll link it up in the cards for you. I received this book in a giveaway and I was really excited for it. I love Adam Silvera, but I was kind of nervous for him to release a fantasy book. I just didn't know how he would make that transition from contemporary to doing fantasy. And let me tell you, this book wasn't for me. I really didn't like it. I really didn't like the characters. I didn't really like the world, and I don't know. I can't even remember everything that I hated about it. I just remember really not liking it, and so I'm really sad because this book is really beautiful and it's an arc. Yeah, this one I'm actually going to give to one of my friends once this whole pandemic is over. I'm going to see which one of them wants it, because obviously you can't sell arcs. So I'm going to see which one of my friends wants to try this book out, but for me it's a no. It's a hard no. Then I have some books that I honestly never thought I would ever get rid of. And these ones are kind of more of like a soft unhaul. I don't know if I'm actually going to get rid of these ones or if I'm going to put them in my basement. We have Nicholas Sparks. I used to love Nicholas Sparks. He was one of my favorite authors when I was a kid. I was 10. I was 10 when I read my very first Nicholas Sparks book. It was The Last Song, which I still do like. I'm keeping both my copies of that one. But as the years have gone on, I've never reread these books. I don't even really like the movies that much anymore for most of these. I don't watch them anymore. And they're just, I don't know, it's just not really my thing. I don't really like Nicholas Sparks as a person. He's done some sketchy things. And I just don't really feel like reading his books anymore, and they're just not good, and they're mass market paperbacks that they're ugly anyways. So let's just go through them. So we have The Longest Ride, which I actually do like the movie for, but I find that I just like his movies better anyways. So if I want to digest the story, I'll just watch the movie. So this one can go. And then we have Safe Haven, which I also love the movie for, but I also own the hardcover, so I decided to keep the hardcover and just get rid of my original paperback because it's ugly. And then we have Dear John. And let's talk about The Notebook at the same time. So I bought these books after reading them from my school's library, and I bought them from Chapters with some Christmas money, and then I never touched them. Okay, these copies have never been read. How sad is that? I've owned these since 2014. Like, I've never read these copies. I don't really care for Dear John anymore, the movie either. I do still like The Notebook, but I just don't care enough anymore, you know? And then I also have The Best of Me, and I actually tried watching this movie recently, and I got really bored, so I don't even know if I'd still like this movie, but those all can go. Character development and moving past Nicholas Sparks. Yes. The next one is the Just One Day duology. Okay, so I've also had these for a really long time, I think since 2015 or so. So it consists of Just One Day, Just One Year, and then the novella Just One Night. This was actually a box set that I got from Walmart for literally $5. I don't feel that bad about getting rid of these since it was $5 for the set. But I recently read Just One Day. I have a reading vlog where I read this. I will link it up in the cards. And I just, this book fell so flat for me. It was so weird, and I don't quite understand anything about this book. It's marketed as being taking place over at one day, like this big like romantic day in Paris, and that day is over before the halfway point of the book. I just don't understand like the point of this book, and I didn't get what I went into it wanting, and what I wanted out of it was a romantic day in Paris, the entire book to be that romantic day in Paris. And that's not what I got, and so I feel misled, I feel annoyed. So I've read this, didn't like it, and then Just One Year is literally just this book but in the guy's point of view, and I just do not care enough. And then this one is what happens after the events of these ones, and I don't care. I did flip open to it to the very beginning, and then I was like, you know what? This thing is so short that I still don't even have the care to read it, so garbage. And then the last two are maybe another soft unhaul. So I purchased City of Ashes and City of Glass in the paperback editions from Value Village some point last year, and I was planning on buying all of Cassie Clare's books, or at least all of this series, in these new paperback editions, because look at these spines, like come on, these are gorgeous, and I wanted to annotate them. But upon further thinking, I don't think this is a series that I really need to annotate, and while I do love these covers and these spines especially, I just don't have the room to collect this entire series. Like, I hardly have room for the current Shadowhunter books that I own in hardcover, so these ones I think have to go. I think I might put these ones in my basement, just kind of like think about it, but for right now I don't think that I need these because I'm just not going to annotate them. They're just going to sit there and be pretty. And I don't have the space. Like, if it was a smaller series, then I would keep them, but because this is a 6-book long series, and I'd probably want the other books as well, that's just too many books to keep collecting in paperback. I can't do it. So I had good intentions. They are very beautiful. It's time to say goodbye to these. So those are actually all the books that I've recently unhauled from my shelves. There are probably a few more, if I'm being honest, that I could take off, but I'm gonna hold off on them for a little while. But these are all the ones that I'm currently unhauling. Sorry if these are some of your favorite books, but I can't do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a huge thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you have not yet already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.